I pray you don't plan on. I pray you don't plan on doing that voice for the entire video. You're going to need gallons of water.
It's a good thing I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Evelyn is taking my position.
Oh, god damn it.
This is what 2 hours of sleep will get you.
Okay, so as you can see, we're on World of Tanks, and I have 4 lucky chests. I'm going to open them on air for you guys, because why the hell not? Had $8 in my wallet. I got the... I got stuff, I don't know what I got.
You got stuff?
Yeah, I got stuff.
You got this stuff.
I got this stuff. So the reason why we're on tanks is there's a new Swedish line. Not that the What's New tab would tell you. Ironically to the name.
Yeah.
And since we're both cashiers at fine establishments somewhere in Ohio, thought we'd go over the panic buying of all the Copa-19 bullshit. Copa. No, that's a whole nother server response timed out. Oh, joyous.
Yep.
Alright. Should I feel insulted that it timed out?
I don't know. Could it?
Alright, so I opened those. Have no idea what I got on the last one where the shit timed out, but probably approximately the same. I'm gonna go ahead and team up with Riviera.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bitch about some things going on in the world and play World of Tanks, a pretty usual video. Here we go.
Yeah.
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 Alright, so do you want to start with the online stuff, or do you want to start with the panic buying peoples?
We'll go with the panic buying, because I had that on Thursday, and it was god-awful atrocious.
Alright. 2 cashiers takes on people panic buying. Here we go. You want to go ahead and kick her off?
How about you, because I think you had the like the least busy day because you didn't have to sell food.
Food, no. Alright, so I work at a home improvement store. I'm not going to say which one, but you'll figure it out. So, at the home improvement store I work at, we don't sell food, but we're labeled an essential business for Ohio. Don't know why, but we are, so we're here. Also, tier 5 game. So, I have had people stocking up on the following items: drywall, timber, axes, knives, power tools in general. I'm not going to tell you what brands, because if I do, it's actually going to pretty quickly give away the location. And I had one gentleman buy 160 packs of seeds to start his own farm.
What was he planning on doing? Becoming Farmer John? Jeez, why does he need that much?
I don't know, but he literally picked up our display and just said, I want these. And, yeah, if any of you are here can remember a time where you ever picked up a whole display unironically and told the cashier you wished to purchase all of them, burn in hell. Or whatever your religion's equivalent is. I don't really give a damn.
Unlocking target. Bert? Get noticed! Thank you. I don't want to be admired that much, assholes.
Look out on your left. Look out on your left. Someone thinks he's being fucking cheeky.
Someone Jet quad.
Oh! This tier 4's got a problem with me. This tier 4's got a problem with me. Oh, he's coming back, he's coming back.
Did we all just pick the area where everyone was going? Out, watch out.
I can't move. I'm literally pinned.
Yeah, I know. But putting me in a hard place. Gotcha.
Vehicle destroyed. Enemy's gun is in sight.
Down the hill, light tank. You go down the hill. Okay, so I couldn't move my tank, but I died.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna center the camera on some random asshole. Shout out to Ram Tough. Alright, we'll go with that. That works. Along with that, I've also had people in the hundreds of thousands ask me, are you in stock of respirator masks, hand sanitizer, and toilet paper? So if you ask this and a cashier sounds like they're dead inside when they answer, don't take that as offense. They've just answered that question billions of times that day. Sometimes multiple times with the same person because people just are that special. And as far as that's really my experience with the panic buying, is just people buying bulk of building materials, which is weird, but like, you know, they're non-perishable, so like, you know, you could theoretically, like, if someone has enough building materials to build another house, they could build one at a later date, you know, as long as they store the materials properly.
Yeah.
So, now we move on to the fun one. What do you got?
One person. I work at a very well-established store. You'll see many of them in either Ohio or any other state.
Oh, and don't forget they're also very prevalent in Canada.
Thanks for giving that one away. But the one...
Most of the stores in the U.S. are.
Yeah, I know. But, when you walk... You know how big a cart is.
Everyone knows how big a shopping cart is, right?
Yeah. When you buy 1.5 carts of toilet paper, it kind of is, you know, a little
Problem.
excessive. Yeah. And then when you have one person say that they have that they're buying 19 24-packs of bottled water, you tend to go, thanks. I love you too, guys. You all burn in hell.
Alright, so why are we so uptight about panic buying? Very easily. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to kind of chime in as to why we're, like, you know, why we're shitting on this. When you're in a crisis scenario or a pandemic or any scenario that could feasibly turn into a worse version of what it already is, like, if one person bought 20 rolls of toilet paper under a normal day with shipments and stuff like that already moving out, it wouldn't really matter that. I mean, they're still an asshole, but it wouldn't matter that much. But with everybody doing that and everyone trying to hoard all these supplies, it's very difficult to get those style of supplies into the hands of people that don't have any.
Who actually need it.
Like, basic essentials for living. Bread, frozen dinners are all some people are able to make right now because there's actually power and stuff like that or not power, but gas lines that are out in some areas because, well, most places are sending their workers home so they don't have anyone to go fix the lines.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, shit, it's not the best for you, but if it's what you got, it's what you got.
Alright, man, we've got enemies in the area. Take them all out or capture
And those
their
people
base.
are now having to resort to using paper towels or tissues to wipe their own ass because there's nothing else that, you know, everyone already bought all the toilet paper. It's just gone.
Yeah.
And this concept of me, myself, and I has got to stop. I understand you want your family to have as much resources as they can. And in a perfect world, no family would want.
Enemy in sight.
But if we're gonna even come close to that reality, we're gonna have to realize that, like, you know, resource management has got to be in the back of not only the big companies, but average Joes. Anything you want to add since you sell perishable items?
You can be a little bit nicer because, like, I get the fact that
They destroyed one of our tanks.
Ooh, damn. I just saw you die. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's alright.
But you were saying?
I get the fact that people actually stock up on stuff, but when the CDC came out, like, maybe a year and 2 months ago, saying that you should have 4 months of food without power, you tend to think, I wonder why. Or you tend to just go, you know, I don't think these packets of instant noodles are going to just be enough. I
And
get the fact that it's not on everyone else's mind, but if some parents have survived when the housing market collapsed, and like a lot of people lost their job and couldn't like afford like normal circumstances of just normal, you tend to realize how to stock up and always keep extra.
They've spotted us.
And keeping extra is one thing, but there becomes, like, you have to remember, you're not the only one in this.
Yeah.
And, like, just to show you what I mean, I was in, ironically, it was, Rivera's establishment when this transaction occurred, because I'm a local, alright?
Did you just run him over?
Yep. Oh, I'm surrounded. Shit. I gotta get out of here.
Watch out.
Alright, give me a sec. And just to keep an internet tradition, wait for it.
Enemy's got us in their sights.
Oh, I was gonna wait for it until I actually saw an enemy, and then I was gonna go charging forward, screaming that. But,
All Allied artillery has been obliterated. Fire on target. We lost
Oh,
our friendly
you missed.
vehicle.
what's up, asshole?
Looks like that one went right through.
Missed this.
Enemies looking right at
Now you just sit on their camp spot and you're like, oh god.
That's what I planned on doing, but I might die.
us.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna die. But you can bet your dick I'm not going down without a fight.
You don't have one, but okay.
Enemy exposed.
Leroy Jenkins!
Done for. Everyone out.
He had 13 health.
You were the last player alive! God damn it.
Holy shit, look at this end result screen. Oh, wow. I'm just... Rivs. I got... Fire for Effect, Duelist, Master Gunner, Fighter, Bruiser, Mastery Badge, 50% Sniper.
Damn.
On top of my Ops, Recon, Dish Out Shells, Active Duty 1, Rec Tracks, and X3 bonus rewards, so... I didn't do too bad. That was a hell-ocious little game there.
Yeah.
Had I taken out that OI experimental. Alright, but continue with what you were saying.
I don't even remember what I was saying now.
We were going on how it's like crucial that everybody has what they need to survive, not just like, you know, panic buying.
I get the fact that the mindset is the toilet paper is big and bulky and people feel like they're actually stocking up when they have something that fills so much space. But when you start to take away from families that would need it, like, I get the fact of the fear, but you can't let fear rule your life. Everyone's gonna have fears. It's your job as an adult to figure out what you are afraid of and what is going to hold you back.
And let me just say, and as I believe I started to say this before I realized I was gonna die. I saw an old lady going through the tissue department in Riviera store, and she was attempting to find tissues that she might be able to use to wipe her ass with. I had a pack of toilet paper, and I gave it to her as, well, I mean, she's gonna need it a hell of a lot worse than someone like I will. And before you all say, oh, just listen to what you just said, or that sounds bad. Alright, between a young person and an elderly person, paper towels are a lot easier for me to dispose of. If she does have any medical issues that might increase her bowel movements, things might start to not look so good if, you know, she can't do that properly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone on the same page? Alright. Good. So, in retrospect, do I have a lot to say about this? Not really. Rivs probably could bitch about customers all day long.
Do that anyway.
Just, I get the fear. I get the panic. Be nice to each other. We're only going to get through this if we work together, not separately. And that might mean if you see one pack of toilet paper and 2 people want it, you might have to give that up for the other person every once in a while. Karma comes back around, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, back to what we were doing on tanks.
Also, I'm going to tell you this. I've had enough people buy wet wipes that I am so sick of them because I go like, oh, I know the fact that they're gonna flush them down the toilet. And those aren't flushable.
Oh, fun.
That's why I'm thinking the plumbers are gonna make bank.
And hate everybody at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And they're allowed.
It's fair.
And to be honest, Rivs and I aren't really in like a super hard hit area. Ohio is just like anywhere else. But what you need to understand is, trust us, it will blow over. It'll take time, but it will. So, since we're on the topic of COVID-19, what are your thoughts on it, Chris, just in general?
I get the fact people are concerned about it and everything else, but here's the thing. If you clean, like, the places that people touch the most, like phones, tables, hell, if you were to wash your hands more often, cover your face when you cough or sneeze, because y'all motherfuckers are nasty.
Or yawn.
Yeah, or yawn. Come on.
Stop him, he's trying to buy 20 rolls of toilet paper!
The bastard! I need to ask you too!
Ow, 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 god damn it. I deserve that.
You bastard.
Last one to die in the last game, first one to die in this game. Oh! But,
Okay.
I'm surprised at how some people act, because, I mean, I did not think toilet paper would be the #1 hoarded item.
Considering that COVID-19, or whatever the fuck they're calling it now,
Ebola.
is just... Ebola. Shut up. I remember when it used to be a fucking problem.
And I remember when it was a meme and a problem at the same time. 2017 was a hell of a year.
Yeah. But, it's not a bowel. It's not a thing that messes with the bowel. It's, you know, it's an upper respiratory. You don't have to worry about the explosive craps. So you don't need to stock up on the PP rolls. But, for the most part...
Actually, ironically, you might need more tissues.
Yeah. I get it. The fact of the matter is, the third customer that I had that I told them that, like, somebody bought, like, 1.5 carts of toilet paper. They go, like, what are they planning on doing? I was like, maybe they're gonna put some gravy on it and eat it. I don't know. I don't want to be in the minds of those people.
Now, there seems to be a common thought that, and there are some people that they're buying a lot, but they're also like buying it for their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, and like that I totally understand. You know, keeping the older people from having to go out buying that shit, that actually helps a lot.
Which one of you shit in the toilet didn't want it? It wasn't me. Oh, it's fucking one of you. Sorry. I don't know why I had to talk.
I pretend that didn't happen. But,
Probably be for the best.
And I bought some items, like, you know, I bought some extra food, I bought some extra ammo, and yes, I have probably about, including the half box of 250 rounds of 9mm.
That's fair.
Alright, and this is probably going to be our last game due to, you know, the server being wonky as fuck.
Yeah, I just noticed that we could just change over to a different game.
We could, but we'll probably broadcast that one tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright, so until tomorrow, everybody, I'm Sarge.
I'm Riviera.
And I'll see you on the next Sarge's Recap.